Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm very excited to be reviewing the new Glossier Bubble Wrap, which is an eye cream and lip plumper. If you are new here and you love skincare, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you can also ring the bell if you would like to be notified every time I upload a new video, which is usually on Wednesdays and Sundays. Okay, so let's get started with the review of Glossier Bubble Wrap. First of all, can we just discuss how beautiful the packaging is? For me, that is just perfection. It almost kind of reminds me of like a pen. Now, also in terms of the name, I think there's been some confusion over what they meant by bubble wrap. Now, Glossier do the bubble wrap pink pouches, which everyone loves. Some people complain about because they're not the most eco-friendly in the world. They could literally just put them in the box and put some like recyclable kind of stuffing in there so that it's a little bit more eco-friendly. A positive side with the pouches is that you can reuse them, and that's exactly what I do. So I think that people made the slight confusion, well, I think anyway, over bubble wrap and stuff like that, and saying, oh, but bubble wrap's not even eco-friendly and stuff like that. That's what I heard a couple of people say anyway. I think what they meant by bubble wrap is bubble wrap will protect something from getting damaged or broken, and I think that that's what they meant by this. So the eye area is very delicate, there's no muscle behind there. It's one of the first things, in addition to like the hands and the neck area, that really shows age. So I think by naming it bubble wrap, they just meant that, or insinuated that this is a product that would somehow create some bubble wrap for your eyes and protect it from getting damaged and premature aging. Now, there are various different key components in this which I think make it a really good product from the eyes. Now, in the last two videos, I kind of like missed bits out, so I've actually listed everything on my phone, so I make sure that I don't have to go in later and kind of add some bits that I wanted to mention. So this has basically got hyaluronic acid in. There is also peptides in this. So the hyaluronic acid will keep the eye area hydrated, which is very, very important. Peptides are really good because they will just help repair the skin, kind of signal the skin to repair itself, which is really good for wrinkles. In addition, they've used kind of like natural oils which act as a moisturizer. I think that's very important in combination with hyaluronic acid. You need moisturizers and you need hydrators because they're not the same thing. So the hyaluronic acid will act as a hydrator, and then the moisturizers that they've got is avocado oil and squalene, which I think are really, really good ingredients to have in there because they will just be like nice and nourishing, and they will give it the creaminess in addition to the hydration, which will just kind of act as a humectant and hold that water within the skin. And I think in combination, that's a really good kind of combination of ingredients for an eye product. In addition to that, they've got vegetable protein, which they say works to smooth the look of the skin. And then they've got blueberry fruit extract, and this basically works as an antioxidant. So that's another really good component in an eye cream. You want an antioxidant because it's going to protect the skin against the UV and also pollution. So kind of we're all susceptible to both of those. It doesn't matter where we live, there'll always be kind of roads within several miles of us. So even if you don't live in a city, you do want products that contain antioxidants to protect your skin, and they also kind of act as a booster for your SPF. So all in all, I think that the ingredients deck is a really good, versatile number of ingredients that will benefit the eye area in multiple different ways. So that is really good. And in terms of the texture, since I've been using this, I absolutely love it. It's like a creamy, I want to say like oily, greasy texture, which sounds terrible. I always describe products in a way that doesn't sound so appealing, but it's a lovely texture. It sinks into the skin in a way that it kind of almost reminds me a little bit of the Stretch Concealer. It's got that really nice creaminess to it that's a little bit kind of greasy when it goes on, but it kind of sinks in, dries down into a really, really nice way. Obviously, this isn't the same as the Stretch Concealer because that's just sitting on the surface. That's like a makeup, and this is designed to partly sit on the surface but also go in and kind of nourish. And from what I can tell, it seems to be yeah, it's completely fragrance free, which is really good. I think that an eye cream in particular should definitely be fragrance free. I was really impressed with their first launch of the skincare when they did the moisturizer light. I think that that is an excellent moisturizer. It's completely fragrance free, and it just kind of gets the job done in a very simple way that isn't going to cause any harm to the skin or any potential sensitivity, which actually a lot of moisturizers and skincare ingredients in general can actually do that. I kind of compare it to the natural moisturizing factors from The Ordinary, which again is like just one of those. It's quite a simple product, but I think that it offers the skin exactly what it needs, and the same goes for this. Now, obviously, in addition to being an eye cream, they say that this is also a lip plumping cream. Now, I kind of tend to wipe, unless it's an active, I tend to like wipe my serums and my cream over my lips when I'm applying my skincare anyway. I've been really interested in specific products for the lips because I feel like lip balms can be a bit crap sometimes. They just kind of offer barrier protection, which is really good, but they don't tend to go in and nourish the actual lips. Now, I've used this and I feel like it doesn't really do anything more than rubbing a little bit of moisturizer on your lips. So it's not necessarily something that I would bother putting on my lips. I would continue to wipe my serums and stuff over my lips when I'm doing my skincare, and I wouldn't necessarily bother doing this unless I've got any residue on my fingers that, you know, from where I've applied it to my area, I would just like wipe it over my lips. But in terms of being something that is particularly good for the lips, I don't really think that it is. I feel like with any type of moisturizer that's not like a thicker, more waxy type product, it just kind of tends to not really absorb properly unless you just apply the tiniest amount, and then it ends up like gathering in the corners of my mouth and stuff, which just isn't a good look. I did look at some of the reviews, and some people did say that they thought that it was good at plumping their lips. So, you know, that's fair enough. If it works for you, that's great. For me, not so much. Also, in terms of sensitivity around the eyes, I know a lot of people can be really, really sensitive to eye products, and you do have to be really careful. I think that's why it's good that this is fragrance free and it hasn't got any perfumed essential oils in or any synthetic fragrance. But again, when I looked at a couple of the reviews online, like the vast majority of them have been incredibly positive, but I did see one or two where they said that after a couple of uses they did get irritation around their eyes. But basically, any of us could be irritated to anything. You know, you will always get some people that end up getting irritated by a product, but I think all in all, it's a really good eye product for sensitive skin. I really love this. I love that it just looks so cute and it's so desirable to use because it's just adorable with the packaging. But more than that, I think that it really needs to be a good eye cream, and that's exactly what it is. It's got a lovely texture. It's incredibly nourishing and moisturizing and acts exactly like you would expect or hope an eye cream to act like. So it ticks all the boxes for me. I think that a price point, it's really good. I just think that if you're spending £23 or $26 on an eye product, and then it's so small, and then you have to then pay £5 or whatever it is in the US on top of that to get it shipped, because that's basically the only option that you've got in the UK, at least. There's nowhere that you can go and physically buy the product. Then it's kind of getting closer to the £30 price point, and I just think that that is a little bit too much. So considering there isn't an option yet in the UK to go in and actually buy the product in person, I think that it would be good if you spend £20 that you just get free shipping on a product. I think that that would be really nice, and I think that it would encourage more people to go out and try it. I hope that you thought this review was useful. If you've got any other questions, if there were any points that you wanted that I missed, then let me know in the comments below. We can continue the conversation there. Sometimes it also helps other people as well if they come in later on and they have a question, and then there's all this kind of back and forth of more information going in the comment section. That always helps everyone, and it's lovely to chat to you guys. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.